They said, no, be not. The bind to a praying woman. The truth's a heavy burden and it's weighing on me. Red Dog.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and there you get a look at Paul Brown Stadium on the banks of the Ohio River in Cincinnati. This crowd loves their orange and black. The scene just a short time ago, they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. We're ready for football as the Bengals get set to do battle with the Minnesota Vikings. Just about time to rock as Toe gets ready to meet leather, and we are underway from Cincinnati.
Here we go. 11, 11, 11. Hey, can. He's coming. We got double.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Burrow looking to pass. This goes out wide for Mixon. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it. It really gets them amped up as they go forward.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4.
58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 50. 11 MT. Switch. 11 Thomas.
Now it's Burrow. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Cousins gives way to Cook. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Calling no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. Cousins now. And this one hauled in by Rudolph. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41.
That throw's not going to get them a whole lot, but that really didn't matter, did it? They got what they needed on that throw. Picked up the first down, and I'm going cliche here. Game of inches, partner.
Absolutely. Well, and you talked to me a lot about opening drives, how key those are to set the tone. You kept the drive alive. Third down conversion here is big. First down, here's the run with Cook. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Tackle coming from the safety, Trey Flowers.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard. It's probably a pretty good sign here on the opening drive if your guys from the secondary are coming up and spilling things in the backfield.
How about the adrenaline and aggressiveness that led his eyes to the backfield to run up there and make that tackle, setting a tone early for his defense.
And oh, that nearly an opening drive INT, but it does fall incomplete. Not the way he wanted to start this ball game as it brings up 4th down. So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. Throwing, Cousins. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Vikings unable to convert here on 4th. And the Bengals will get the football back. The Bengals drive about to get going. They went 3 and out on their first drive of the new season. Not an ideal beginning as they start drive number 2, 1st and 10. The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up. Found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
11. Check. Watch 54.
Now Burrow. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
On 3rd down, Burrow. Trying to get it to Chase, but it's intercepted. He's picked off just shy of midfield. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this
under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Trey Hendrickson just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Another try after the first down sack. Under pressure, they got him again. Trey Hendrickson able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
So when you have good field position to start a drive and you give up back-to-back sacks, that can be demoralizing for a team.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Looking for Thielen, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. Well, really not much secret there. Third and long, Charles, that he was looking to throw the football. And I would imagine as a defender, you're kind of salivating in that spot, right?
You certainly are, because third and long situations, they tip the scale towards the defense every single time. Now you're actually able to dictate and understand what the offense is trying to do. You know where the first down marker is. You set your defense that way, and maybe you can be a little more aggressive in certain situations because of that. You start focusing on your coverage assignment, and when the ball's released, you break on it and make a play, as we just saw there.
Back to Mixon on second down. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Mixon with a first down carry, and he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Here we go. Ready? You. Mike 5-4.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Here we go. Ready? 11, Thomas.
And now they will throw it with Burrow. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. We're scoreless after 1. Here's 2nd and 10.
12.
They snapped that at 1. Now it's Burrow. There's the first NFL catch for Jamar Chase. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 17-yard line.
And Jamar Chase won the 2019 Melendikoff Award as the nation's top receiver while at LSU. And the guy who threw him the passes there, Joe Burrow, now as quarterback at Cincinnati.
11. Safety's creeping.
On first down, Mixon. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 52 yards rushing for him in this first half as he is looking in mid-season form here in the opener. First and goal from just inside the 5.
11 MT, Kate. 11 MT, Kate. Strip that ball. Check 3.
Mixon. And he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. Joe Mixon taking it in from 4 yards out as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
A big play there out of Cook. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Handoff here to Nwangu. And he'll work this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Cousins. Throw left side, taken in by Jefferson. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Dalvin Cook. A 16-yard touchdown run. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this thing up. The extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Brandon Wilson to return it. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the #1 thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action, now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. He would have kissed it on the ground.
11 mighty.
They'll run on first down. Mixon. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. 62 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
2nd and 4.
What is that? 11. Mike 54.
Out of of the shotgun. They run with Mixon. And shedding his way forward. And he's got a Bengals first down as good running gets him to about the 44.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Now Burrow on first down. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4.
Here we go. 54, right? 180. Heavy on the edges, heavy on the edges. 6 down. Check 6. 11.
To throw again on second down. Burrow to Mixon on the check down. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And that'll lead here to a third down. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Problems on third down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on third down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to third down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on first and second down.
And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. So good kick there, and they put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the throw.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow. Not the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. Second down, they go right back to Cook. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. On 3rd and 1, here's Cousins. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
That's a big conversion there on 3rd down because they did not want to give the ball up here late in the half. They'd love to take the clock all the way down and score. This will definitely help the cause.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On the give is Nwangu. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Back to the ground, this time Cook. Cook, a first down and more. Touchdown, Vikings! Dalvin Cook, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Vikings are going.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on, just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 14-10. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Now it's Wilson. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going as they take over with exactly 1 minute to go here before intermission. They will throw on first down with Burrow. Dumps it off to Mixon. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. They'll contain him to just 4, second down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big.
A contested ball here, and it's going to be caught. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now it's Burrow. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and short. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. He finds his running back, Mixon. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. And Burrow going to throw again. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Another try after the first down sack. Burrow. There goes a deep ball. End zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And the Vikings are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive as they go to work with 12 seconds on the clock. Following the interception, Cousins escaping the pressure right. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. So, CD, big changes for 2021. Of course, last year we had the expansion from 6 to 7 teams in each conference making the playoffs. This year, the headline, the addition of a 17th regular season game. What did you think when you heard the news that this was happening?
Well, my first thought, partner, was finally, because we've heard about a 17th game coming for a long time, and now here it is. So the beautiful part about all of it is that 17th game is going to be like these interdivision, interconference type games that are going to match up and play out over a 4-year period. And that's kind of cool. And I was looking forward to seeing some of the matchups that were going to come out of that for that 17th game. And could that be the game that decides a bunch of division titles?
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now Cousins. Complete. Jefferson the target. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered. It's both feet down for the completion.
And Cook was fighting for it, but I don't think he got there. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. They'll run for it. Cook. And he's got some space here. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. It's a big play there on 4th down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here, because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now Cousins. And this one complete to Smith. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
And Viking fans always remember that Kyle Rudolph held down the tight end position for the better part of a decade. But Irv Smith was drafted in the 2nd round in 2019 as his eventual replacement. And that time is now. A 1st down catch there for Smith.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
On 1st down, it's Cook. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. He was trying to clear the way, the big fullback. Instead, he gets a hold.
And you don't see that very often on running plays from those guys, because usually they're the lead blocker. Normally, when he gets caught, it's in a passing situation.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Throwing is Cousins. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down.
Handoff right side to Wangu.
And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. He'll get 3, but it leaves him with a big hole here on 3rd and very long. Here's Cousins. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. And it's out. He put it on the carpet. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. And the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Their defense did its job, forcing the takeaway there to start the half, and now can the offense follow suit?
And you'd better believe that one side of the ball feeds off the work of the other, so they'll want to come out, establish some rhythm, and go down and take the lead.
82 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Second down.
11.
Again, it's Mixon. And he's able to get up here to the 26.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Here we go. Ready? Hands up. Check nickel.
They go play action with Burrow. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
But the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Second and 10, third quarter of the season opener.
Here we go. 180.
And they go play action now. Burrow. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Here's 2nd and 9.
Big 13. 11. 12.
Here's Burrow.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
Burrow will throw. Complete on the deep ball.
Well, you got to think that sooner or later they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
The Bengals bring out their punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time.
A nice return that time of about 14 yards.
And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. the Vikings now to start their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. He's dropped just inside the 20. A little second effort there, but couldn't find a whole lot of space. Give him maybe a yard, quite the opposite from the previous big gainer.
Still 9 remaining on second down.
To throw, Cousins. He's got Smith here. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there finding him in stride for really good yardage.
They'll run with Cook, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. As they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter.
This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on second and goal. Meanwhile, this one knocked down in the backfield. It's incomplete.
In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had it to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
Third and goal for Cousins. And it's intercepted at the goal line. A great read, and it's picked off.
And the Bengals are right back in this football game.
A critical error there in a tight game of the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
Check, watch 54, watch 54. Time to go right now. Set it. 11. Check hot, bro. Hot.
Throwing now, Burrow on first down.
They'll drop this one down to Mixon.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
11 MT tight. Check, Mike 54.
On second down, here's Mixon. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4. And the Bengals on third down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
11 MT. 11 MT. 11 Thomas.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The sack by big number 98, Linval Joseph.
Well, here's where having mobility sometimes can work against you as a quarterback. He thinks he can retreat and outrun the pressure. But that time, they zeroed in on him and took him down for a big loss, partner.
A really big loss. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. Cousins to throw it. Catch is made here by Irv Smith Jr. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, 4th quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
A 1st down throw for Cousins. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. 2nd and 10. Now Cook running right. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. My goodness, 235 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. They run again on 1st down. Cook. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short. Running for the first time with a fullback, C.J. Ham. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. That's a gain of 4 here in the 4th quarter, with them leading by 4 on the scoreboard. 4th quarter, holding on to a lead. Fullback carry, 3 or 4 yards. I guess that's what you're looking for.
And it just brings back memories for me because I remember my coaches in this situation. I remember one time my head coach into his headset telling the offensive coordinator, I want the big boy carrying the ball. And that's what you have in this spot. Him covering up on the ball, taking care of it, and grinding out yardage.
Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. And that's a gain of 6 on the 1st down run.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
On second down, it's Cook again.
And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. 3rd down, Dalvin Cook. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. Dalvin Cook with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns.
And the Vikings are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes it a 21-10 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. The return man, Wilson. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Bengals drive about to get going. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Well, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll be second and about a yard. Back to throw here. He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow connecting with Mixon. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
11. Hey, check.
Burrow. Pass complete to Higgins.
Room here to run. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
And how about the rapport that these two had last year as rookies? Exactly what the Bengals had in mind when they made Joe Burrow the 1st-round pick and T. Higgins the 2nd.
Throwing, Burrow.
And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. Charles, I think back to your earlier statement about the visitors being the underdogs needing to win that turnover battle. And this defense, they forced 2 turnovers so far, a big reason why they lead this game.
Yeah, and I know defenses always talk about getting turnovers in bunches, getting those takeaways. 2's not a bunch, but it's plenty in this game, exactly the formula they need. And I got to tell you, partner, I like it when you think back to something I said that actually comes true. That's actually right.
It happens more often than you might think. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
What is that? 11. 58, come on. I'm coming for you, son.
Now Burrow.
He'll air this one out for Boyd. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a 1st down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Here we go. It's Burrow on 4th down. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off down near the 5. And he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. So the final seconds have ticked away in this Minnesota victory. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So for the Vikings, hey, you get a win, you get it on the road. You can't ask for much more than that to start the year. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Arizona to take on the Cardinals. Meanwhile, for Cincinnati, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll try and turn things around next week as they have a date at Soldier Field with the Chicago Bears. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.